Greetings, my fellow YouTubers, and to all of y'all who's watching. I'm Joel, aka the Big D of Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews, back again with the next installment in a series of ranking lists I am making from movies throughout the years from after I've been born. I am now at a big one, 1989. There were lots of good ones. I picked only 12, so if you have one that's probably not on the list, I apologize. Alright, here we go. Number 12. Sorry I put this low, because this movie is considered a cult classic, but I still love it for certain reasons, and that's UHF, which I'll be reviewing next month, starring Weird Al Yankovic. I absolutely love this movie. It's pretty darn funny. It has its moments. Kind of weird and strange in certain scenes, but nonetheless, it's still pretty darn hysterical. Okay, next at number 11. Oh, you will hate me for having this close to the bottom of the chain. And that is Disney's animated classic, The Little Mermaid. It's been years since I last saw this, but nonetheless, I have loved Little Mermaid for so long. Ariel is a great character. I like Sebastian, Flounder, and Scuttle, and Prince Eric. And King Triton's pretty good. Ursula is definitely a dark type of villainess. But that's all I'm going to say. I will be celebrating the 30th anniversary of that later on in November, I do believe. Yeah, in November. So that means I got something to do aside from Nightmare on Elm Street. Okay, next, number 10 is Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, with Alex Winters and Keanu Reeves as the title characters. And believe me, this movie is most triumphant! Yeah. These guys really kind of got me introduced to some more words, aside from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, but I still enjoyed this. I watched this for the first time in so long last year on Prime, and it was great. I watched it along with Bogus Journey, which is good, but nice because Excellent Adventure, though. I mean, them bringing back historical figures for their report, that's so cool. Now, I've heard they're finally going to get back together and do Bill and Ted Face the Music, which will possibly come out next year, I hope. That's what they say. So, if you haven't seen Excellent Adventure, I would recommend you check out. It's very good. Next, at number 9, is All Dogs Go to Heaven. Now, I've recently got to relive this last year, and I love this movie. I remembered renting this. I love it. It's got Burt Reynolds, Dom DeLuise, and Vic Tayback, who played Mel on TV's Alice, as well as its precursor movie, Alice Doesn't Live Here Anymore. And, well, a host of others. I have to say, I do love this movie. I mean, Charlie and Itchy are two great characters. Carface is pretty one mean villain. I loved Anne Marie's just a lovable cutie pie. Yeah. Still, I'm going to say this is a great movie. I do like the second movie, but not as much as this one, though. If you've never seen it, you should check it out. This was done by Don Bluth, and this was pretty good. Check it out. Next, at number 8, is a film I just did a review of earlier for its 30th anniversary, and that's Ghostbusters 2. Now, if you haven't read my description, I do apologize for not mentioning about the ending to the movie, because I just didn't want to give too many spoilers or anything. I want to mention a bit, but the original cast is back. Bill Murray, Dan Aykroyd, Harold Ramis, Arnie Hudson, Sigourney Weaver, Annie Potts, and Rick Moranis. And together, the Ghostbusters are trying to save Dana's little baby boy Oscar from being possessed by Vigo the Carpathian. Yes. It's still a pretty good sequel, though it got mixed response. It still did well like its predecessor. Next, at number 7, you're gonna be surprised by seeing this, Pet Sematary. Now, I actually enjoyed this movie for my reasons. I mean, I like Del Midkiff, who played Dr. Lewis Creed, Denise Crosby's Willis Fiennes' wife Rachel. I gotta give credit to liking Fred Gwynn as Judd Crandall, Miko Hughes, who plays Lil Gage, and Blaise Berdal, who plays Ellie. She's okay for most of it, but not all of it, though. Like I said in my review, she does get a little whiny and, well, kind of annoys me at some parts. But, because to be honest, I much liked Blaise Berdal as Lenny Fraser on the PBS series Ghostwriter. Yeah. But nevertheless, I still do like Pet Sematary. I'm going to hopefully see the remake when it comes to DVD next month. But I don't know when I'm going to rent it though, but I will check it out, okay? Next, at 6, I do recall seeing this long ago. I've seen it maybe another time or so. I might see it again along with the first, and that's Lethal Weapon 2. Well, once again, Mel Gibson and Danny Glover are both great in this. We also get Joe Pesci. I do believe he's in. Yes. This was even before he did Home Alone the next year, which you'll see down my 1999 movie list. I gotta say, it had some pretty good action, suspense, and what have you. I think this was as good as the first. But I'm sure y'all have seen the Lethal Weapon flicks, though. Next, at number 5, here's a movie I'm going to be reviewing next weekend, actually 1 week from today, and that's Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Now, this I most definitely remember from my childhood. Tried to go see it at the theater and failed because it seems they were sold out. So I had to wait until it came to video, and I rented it, and I actually loved it. Rick Moranis is great job as Mr. Selinsky, and Marsha Strassman, whom we sadly lost a few years back, did well as Ms. Selinsky. All the other characters were good. Amy was good. Nick was good. Ronald and Russell, and of course their folks were good too. I have to say, it's a great Disney movie. If you've never seen it, I say you should. I'll tell you more what I think about it when I do the review. Next, at number 4 is Back to the Future Part 2. Now, I do like this almost as much as the first one, as I can tell that Marty has to have to stop a grown-up version of Biff from taking like a rare sports magazine or something. Yeah. But anyway, I do enjoy it. Michael J. Fox once again does a good job as Marty McFly, and Christopher Lloyd once again plays Doc Brown. Very good. And I was surprised when I did rent this as well. And I was rather surprised when it had to be continued bit. And at the end of the movie, we got to have a look at Back to the Future Part 3, which you'll also see on my 1990 list. But it's pretty good, though. Next, at number 3, although the first two movies on my 1981 and 1984 list, this kind of came up short, and that's Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. Starring Harrison Ford back in the role as old Indy, and Sir Sean Connery as his dad, Henry. Now, I actually do like the story. They're going after the Holy Grail. So, that's pretty cool. I mean, what I've seen in the movie Adventure is pretty good. The tank scene is absolutely cool. The motorcycle chase is pretty good. Enough said. Next, at number 2 is National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. Now, I did see this long ago. It just didn't quite catch on with me at first, but soon in the years past, well, actually more recently, it's kind of calm to me, and now I actually like it. It's become one of my favorite holiday flicks. Once again, we got Chevy Chase and Beverly D'Angelo as Mr. and Mrs. Griswold. Their kids aren't too bad. Their son Rusty is played by a young Johnny Galecki long before he played Leonard on The Big Bang Theory. Yeah. Let's see. Oh yeah, Randy Quaid's back in this. But this has a pretty big all-star cast. It's pretty darn funny. I think this should be on anybody's Christmas movie list. Alright, here it is. Now, wait, here's a few honorable mentions. I kind of do have some. Oh, but I can't remember. Except for one. One would be Troop Beverly Hills. Very underrated movie. I do have that movie. It stars Shelley Long, along with Craig T. Nelson, who was already starting to be a big star on TV's Coach. Plus, a lot of young ladies, including future folk singer Jenny Lewis in her first film role, Emily Schulman, best known as Harriet from Small Wonder, which that happened to have come close to the end of its series run, and Amy Foster, who played Margot Kramer on Punky Brewster, which I'll be talking about down in the future TV log. I know I haven't done my TV logs lately, but soon I will be back on those. Boy, oh boy, there'd be too darn many flicks to mention. I'm sorry, I did have some other 89 flicks to mention, but they've slipped my mind. Forgive me, y'all. So on to number 1, and that would be Batman from Tim Burton, and starring Michael Keaton in the title role, with Jack Nicholson as Jack Napier, who'd soon become the Joker. Yeah, this had some great moments. I do enjoy this. When those two bums are talking about Batman existing, Batman gets and says, the guy's like, who are you? I'm Batman. Yeah, and especially once Jack is now the Joker and comes to I think his former boss is always ready to kill him. He's like, Jack is dead. Call me Joker. As you can tell, or I'd say as you can see, I'm a lot happier now. And then shoots him. Well, I love the way he moves when he does the gunshot. It's cool. Kim Basinger is real good, playing Vicky Vale. Got Robert Wool, who would later go on to star on the TV comedy Arliss. Billy D. Williams, who played Lando Calrissian in the Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi. It was Harvey Dent, although Tommy Lee Jones took that role when he was Two-Face in Batman Forever, which will be shown on the 1995 flicks list, which will be coming soon. Don't know when, because I'm still working on some of those lists. I haven't gone too far, except for 1991, but I will get those ready ASAP. The battle between Batman and Joker in the Cathedral is classic. And it really spawned a lot of cool games, but I'll talk about that when I review that next Sunday as well. Anyway, what's your favorite movie from 1989? Please feel free to let me know in the comments section. Like and subscribe. And tune in again for 1990. And I do have another review. I was going to do 2 Father's Day movie reviews, but I unfortunately had to scrap one of them because the DVD I was watching on is not working too well. So I'm going to do just one, okay? Anyway, thank you for watching. Until next time, I'm the Big D saying see ya.